Hi, my name is Angela Perry, and I'm doing a presentation on the Hawkins Model. This was created by Peter Hawkins in 1998. There are 4 stages of the Hawkins Model. 1 is experimentation, 2 is experience accumulation, 3 is full leadership, and 4 is eldership. These 4 stages are fantastic tools to learn from and utilize as I work through the different stages of my career, in order to grow in my skills and personal development throughout the course of my future professional life and become an effective mentor and coach in each stage of my career. I plan on observing the different stages of this model and reaching out to coaches and mentors that are willing to have discussions with me about my personal and professional growth and ensure that I am staying on the right path. There are fantastic resources out there, and I feel that people that utilize those resources typically set themselves up for a brighter future. Stage 1, experimentation. This is typically seen in people that are ages 16 to 35. The components of the experimentation stage are: who am I in this world of work? Finding out what you can offer, a lot of trial and error, and figuring out what is the best fit for you and what you want to commit yourself to. In this stage, the mentees need help reflecting on different jobs and roles that they have tried, and exploring what worked, what didn't, and what was learned in each experience. Each experience is so valuable, and looking at those for what they are and taking what you can out of them is just really great for moving forward. In this stage, a coach should ask, what do you want to try next? What do you enjoy and connect with in this job? Where do you feel most engaged, and what do you most enjoy learning? These are really important questions because you want to make sure that you are focusing on something that you enjoy doing, because this is going to be your life's work. This is what you're doing every day of your life. So it's important that you feel engaged and you enjoy learning about it, and that it doesn't feel just miserable every single day. In this stage of my career, to be an effective coach or mentor, I would likely use my young age to connect with teenagers or young adults and try to guide them through this process. I would target a young audience because my lack of age and experience may be off-putting for older clients or mentees, which would hinder my ability to help them. I would ask the teens and young adults the key questions stated above, and I would help them explore their likes and dislikes as they attempted to find the career path that they felt was best for them. Stage 2 is experience accumulation. This is mostly seen in people that are ages 20 to 40. Components of the experience accumulation stage are gaining credibility and a track record, commitment to a path, beginning the mastery of this path that they have chosen, and then in that, discovering skills, growing capabilities, contributing, and gaining respect in that field. Also very important to note is growing a social network. Those are invaluable. In this stage, a coach should help clients explore what learning and growth opportunities they can pull from each of their roles, projects, and activities. Each one of those can change the perception of a future stakeholder or employer and make a big difference when competing with somebody for a job or a promotion. In this step, the client or mentee should delve deeper into their craft and work on bolstering their social network. Again, their social networks are super important. In this stage, a coach should ask, what experience are you wishing to acquire? How can you broaden your experience base? And in order to get promoted, what are your assessors looking for, and how can you acquire those capacities? In this stage of my career, to be an effective coach or mentor, I would work with clients or mentees in their learning opportunities and how to utilize them effectively. I would emphasize how capitalizing on each one of those opportunities is important because it may separate them from competitors in the future. I would also use my resources to help them build up a solid social networking system. Stage 3 is full leadership, which is typically seen in people ages 30 to 60. The components of full leadership are making a difference in the world, leaving a legacy. This really begins when somebody starts asking questions and reflecting on the legacy and impact that they're going to be leaving behind. A shift of focus on incomes instead of inputs, or on outcomes instead of inputs. A shift from doing things right to doing the right things. In this stage, a coach or mentor should help a client or mentee shift from focusing on impressing others to taking up their own authority and working on making positive contributions to the world around them. The question of purpose should be considered, and a coach should help their client act like the leader that they want to become. When someone embodies the characteristics of a leader, eventually others will recognize this and respond. In this stage, a coach should ask, what difference do you want to make in the world? Where can you make your best or most unique contributions? What would you be proud to have achieved by the time you retire? And as you look back from your deathbed, what would you have regretted not doing as a leader? In this stage of my career, acting as a coach or mentor, I would focus on the impact that my client was looking to make in the world. This stage is not reached by many people, so I would help them recognize their position and encourage them to use this platform to their advantage. I would do my best to help them recognize that they no longer need to worry about impressing others in order to gain respect, because that work has already been done. In this stage, I would likely also be working with many others that are in the 2 lower stages. I would use my experience and wisdom to help them avoid mistakes I had made and provide them with useful insights and connections that I'd picked up over the years. The stage is great for thinking about your retirement plan and how you want the end of your career to look. Stage 4 is eldership, which is seen typically in people ages 50 to 90. Components of eldership are enabling others, passing on the torch and stewardship, being less attached to the difference that they make as individuals, and shifting from what can I achieve to what can I help others achieve. In this stage, a coach or mentor should help a client or mentee focus less on the differences they can directly make and more on what they can help others achieve. Eldership is a form of mentorship, so a coach or mentor working with someone in this stage has the opportunity to help this person help other people. In this stage, a coach should ask a few questions. These can be, who are the leaders of tomorrow that you can best support? How do you think you can best enable those leaders to develop? What is the wisdom and understanding that those leaders most need from you? And how can they best receive that from you? If I were in this stage of life and was a coach or mentor, I would use my wisdom and experience to help others step into leadership roles with as little error as possible and help them do things that I was not able to achieve myself. At this point in my career, I would have moved on from my own upward aspirations and I would be focused on others. I would likely be working mostly with clients or mentees in stage 2 and 3 because I would be most helpful to those groups, but may also be able to help some ambitious stage 1 clients or mentees to aim high and dream bigger than they thought they could. These 4 stages are really great to have in my back pocket, especially as I'm starting out in stage 1 personally, and they're going to be great to keep in mind as I possibly become a coach or mentor someday in the future. And this is my source. Thank you.